Live from the Cactus Creek at Ibri, he is the king of prime time, Ghana's undisputed entertainment laureate, and still the youngest old man in Ghana. Put your hands together, show some love for the indefatigable KSM.
It's the KSM Show.
Folks, it's excitement time today, man. And I'm to all our Muslim brothers and sisters, a little belated, but happy Eid al-Adha. I've got a guest who's going to fire us all up. This man is such an inspiration. This man, I mean, normally Ghana is a legend, but I don't like using that word anymore because Ghana will be a legend. But this man, he's an icon. Let me shut up. Let me introduce him because he was some cabby. Put your hands together for my good friend. You call him Uncle Ebo, but me, my friend. Bra Ebo, show some love. Uncle Ebo in the house. Uncle Ebo, welcome to the show.
Okay, so my film.
My film more. Yeah. But the short commercial break. So hold on 1 second, just for a minute. We'll be back and the show will continue. Stick around, folks. We'll be right back.
The KSM Show.
There are great things happening in Cactus, but I'll allow the CEO to tell you. Hi, I am KSM, CEO of Cactus Creek. Now, this Republic Day weekend, we have a special 20% discount on all the rooms. Please, this is your chance to enjoy Cactus Creek. And on the 1st, on Saturday, we are having a party, Republic Day party. The old people in my generation will be boogieing, and the young ones will be jamming. The whole party, as my daughter says, will be lit. And the DJ, I call him the DJ for all generations. He is DJ Vaki. And we will be serving delicious charcoal grilled chicken, pork, tilapia, gizzards, just name it. And of course, some free palm wine, all for only 200 Ghana per person. So I'm expecting to see all of you. The number to call is 055-039-5007. See you at the creek.
Cactus Creek. It is no longer Ghana's best kept secret. It's an open secret. So serene, so heavenly. And the meals? Just like home cooking. Cactus Creek. Your soul will thank you. Call or WhatsApp 055-039-5007.
I know there are many of you who are interested in studying in either the USA or Canada. And for most of you, the test is the stumbling block. FX Hub is the only place that can train you to take and pass the test. It's the leading test training center in Africa. Call FX Hub on 0244-829-955. 0244-829-955. Are you overweight? Do you sort of feel that you're always tired? Or do you even have a low sex drive? Trust me, the answer is yoga. Check out Pulse Fitness for the yoga classes. And the number to call for a free trial is 0302-519-675.
Pulse Fitness Center, the premier destination for fitness in Ghana. Meet the indefatigable captain.
There are 3 things that I love doing. Number 1, workout. Number 2, workout. Number 3, workout. Workout put mind, soul, and body together.
The captain has spoken.
We're getting busy. Bright lights, yeah, they make me dizzy. Logo Liggy. I just want the Lizzie. It's a Logo Liggy. Uptown chasing for the Lizzie. around town, everybody busy logo liggy. Like be logo liggy. I just want the
Paul's Fitness Center, East Legon Branch, Lizzie Sports Complex, Cotton Street, East Legon, Accra, Ghana, 0302 519 675. Kumasi branches, Officers Mess Branch, Denyame, Major Kobina Drive, Kumasi, 0541 871 602. Golden Tulip, Kumasi City Branch, Rain Tree Street, 0322 492 647. Pulse, the premier destination for fitness in Ghana.
say what lie we for around town.
Louisa. Azepa Essentials has good news for you. If you're in Takoradi and its environs, don't worry. You can pick up Azepa Essentials jackets at Ruler Unisex Boutique in Anaji, Takoradi, Queen of Peace in Takofo Road. Call or WhatsApp 0544 548766.
In partnership with National Theatre and Joy FM, Roverman Productions present I Like What You Like, an original Ebo Whyte play.
Hey, Kwesi Trumpet. What kind of misfortune follows you that when your rich auntie dies, the only thing she leaves you is her ashes? Boy, my friend, you are not going to keep this in this household. Go and put it outside the gates. You can stay with it and regard it as waykeeping. Oh, or you can use it for tea. Your share.
Well, his auntie named him a sole beneficiary to her estate.
I'm his wife. May I know how much it's worth?
Roughly $350 million.
What?
I Like What You Like shows at the National Theatre on July 7th, 8th, 9th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. One show on Friday at 7 p.m. Two shows on Saturdays at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Three shows on Sundays at 1 p.m., 4 p.m., and 8 p.m. You can buy tickets at a cool 150 Ghana cedis via short code *365 *535 hash. And all the usual outlets sponsored by Ebony Condoms, Gino, GCB, and M Notify. Roverman Productions. Be the difference.
The KSM Show.
Okay, we're back, and said I'm lucky to have Uncle Ebo in the house. Uncle Ebo,
Yeah.
It's so good to have you because of late, thanks to social media, Facebook is where I see you a lot, and you've been very active. Is that a decision you've made that now you're going on the social media way, in addition to the many other things you're doing?
Well, it is just making use of whatever is available to reach as many people as possible. I am living in injury time, and there has to be a certain sense of urgency. I turn 69 next month. And I have to put everything out there because I know, I tell myself that this is my injury time. So do the best you can.
Injury time?
My injury time.
Meaning?
Next month I'll be 69.
And on the 20th. On the 20th of July.
How much longer? Yes. How much longer is left? Even if I live to be 90, that's 30, KSM. That's just it. And to all calculating the sana, not 1 more near break akra.
It's 2 point injury time. Say injury time. But by the way, Aklebo, I know you're coming up with a show very soon. We'll be talking about that. But even before I talk about your next show, and I say this all the time, man, you are a fascination to me, because I think the first time I came to your show was in 2008 at the National Theatre. That was 2008, huh?
2008.
Happy Wives and Confused Husbands, something like that. So that was 15 years ago. And since then, you've written 53 plays.
Yes.
My goodness. And I know you made a pledge, say every quarter you're coming up with a show.
Yes.
And for me, I don't know how you do it. Maybe today you can tell me how. I know Are you just honoring a promise, or you are inspired to sit down every quarter and come up with a totally new story, new team, and everything? Let me let you talk, Uncle.
KSM, a com is a great motivator. A com is a great motivator.
A com though.
Oh, a common day, you will have to keep moving. And then is KSM, I think that you would recognize what I'm going to say, that at a certain time we come to discover that we have come to mean a lot to so many people.
Yeah.
We did not set out to mean anything to anybody. We're doing the best we can with what God has given.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
At some point, somehow you wake up and realize, oh my goodness, my life, the fact that I'm alive means so much to so many people.
Mm-hmm.
The I do what I'm doing has come to mean so much to so many people. So you get to the point where you realize that others have become stakeholders in your life. They have become in what God has given you to do. And at that point, you realize that you can't live in your comfort zone. You can't rest on your OS. For their sake, you have to keep going. For their sake, you have to keep going. So the first one is a com. The second one is recognizing that it means so much to so many people. But the thing that drives me is the kind of role models, and inspirations that one has in his life. I had a role model called Captivate, who even in his 90s was setting 5-year plans. At 90,
at 90, he had a 5-year plan.
He had a 5-year plan.
Oh my goodness.
Before he died, he had a 5-year plan. Before he died, there were 5 pillars to the plan. He had accomplished 3 of them.
At 90.
The other two in progress when, as it were, time ran out for him. But even at 90, because my coming 5 years, what I'm planning to do within the next 5 years, and he was 90. Yes, and this was the man who single-handedly translated the Bible into Asante Twi.
Wow.
He didn't do the Equiapim Twi. The Equiapim Twi was the work of 3 people, a missionary and then an Equiapim. But in the Asante Twi, Captivate, so single-handedly.
One person.
One person translated the Bible into Asante Twi. He founded Chinabua Kodia Secondary School and handed it back to Asante Mine and to government to run.
Wow.
When you have mentors like that and people who are such inspiration to you, you can't go on retirement. Retirement doesn't.
Wow. So you had a one-on-one relationship with Captivate, more or less?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
I did. To get the most out of him, what I did was that I would ask him whether he needed to make any trip, like to the hospital or anywhere, and then I'll drive to his house and go and pick him. That gave me time. So he's going for in Sawam. There's a Catholic facility at Adwajiri. I'll take him. I'll drive him there. And then I'll drive him back. And then the time we have talking in the car, and then I'll go in the evenings with my wife and visit him. And just listen to him. Just listen to him.
Wow. When did he pass?
Oh, Cratchit passed. I was at Asempa then, so that should be in the 1990s.
Okay. I was going to ask whether he had lived a little bit to see the Ebo Whyte phenomenon that we are dealing with now. And whether he saw any part of it.
I think that people like him can see the promise. Do you understand? Just as me and you, when we meet a young person, who shows passion and a desire to learn and things like that, we can predict his future. We can see it. Sometimes the difficulty is making him see it, but we can see it. You hear a young person talk, you see the direction a young person is moving in, and you can immediately tell the future.
True.
Challenge.
So, did he ever give you that impression? Did he ever tell you that the way you are going, one day, did he give you any impression that he knew where you were heading? Verbally tell you that?
No, he said he liked my energy, full stop. Because at that time, nobody knew I was a writer.
Okay.
Because I was then the artistic director for Youth for Christ drama troupe, J Theatre, but it was a very low-key, so not too many, except those in the circles, they knew. But so he didn't quite know that. All he knew was that I was the marketing manager for Sempa, and I was also a driver I was driving the development of writers in Ghana. So I was holding writers' workshops all across Ghana. It is through that I met him.
I see. Wow. It's just for me, just a fascinating thing to learn is that you also had a mentor. It's like you just got there. This is Ebo Whyte. So it's quite interesting learning that you also.
I tell people that I am a child of a village.
Of a village?
A village of very, very impressive men and women. I have been raised by so many people. I am a debtor to so many people. And one of them I am talking to right now, his name is KSM.
you frightened me.
From mellow madness days.
Wow. That was what, in the 70s, eh? The mellow madness, 76, I think.
77.
77. Wow.
The British Council.
For those of you who do not know, because and he's talking about the first play I ever did in my life professionally, and that was
and also
okay.
Multiple characters.
7 characters.
You played multiple characters in that play, each of them distinctive. And so then you got lost in the system. We didn't hear about you. Then the next head was a voice on Vibe, Radio Vibe, saying, "Let the chips fall where they may."
That's right. Okay, if I don't take time, I open an interview. No, it's not about me. No, it's about you, man. This outstanding playwright who has single-handedly, right now, as you speak, about to is that next one the 53rd, or that would make it 54?
Yeah, that would make it 54.
That would be 54. And I always say this, Brian, Uncle Bo, for you who are listening, because you said I got lost in the system. I went to the US for a long time after Mellow Madness. And that's how I was missing the system like that, But I was working closely with the industry, and I know that even there, where they pay top bucks for screenwriters and writers, etc., there's no writer that I know of that could produce a whole play every 3 months. I'm talking about stage. So for me, it's something phenomenal that you're doing, and it's Ghana, and I say sometimes we don't honor the people who really deserve it, because honestly, actually, some advanced the way, we celebrate you in Ghana. I won't take anything away from that. People love you. People celebrate you. Every time we hear you're doing a show, the audience, we just rush to the National Theatre. All we have to see is an Ebo Whyte play. So then I come home, start after Ebo Whyte. So I'm saying to understand, yeah, we also love you here and we celebrate you, but I don't even think that this is, even what we have done is close to what you really deserve as the screenwriter you are. 53 plays, 54 plays, you know. And do you sometimes feel, hey, people Frank actually, small, or you already, I'm okay, you know, because you praise the trail. I'm talking too much.
Yes.
Let me.
Yes, I'm aware of that, KSM. I'm very conscious of that. I'm also conscious of the many people who take 100 CDs from their pocket to buy tickets to my show. Because these are difficult times. Nobody needs to come to a show. Nobody needs to come to the National Theatre. So if somebody takes the time, not just the money, but even the effort, to drive to the National Theatre to watch your play, the person has honored you beyond words. But there's something else that humbles me. I have a team who call our patrons. So we have a database of our patrons. And I have a team who call our patrons and ask them whether they want to book for tickets and things like that. This year, this quarter for this player year, one of the people they called, KSM, said, all I want to know is how is Uncle Ebo Whyte? He said, just tell me that.
Wow.
Is that is
so
all?
Fun. Yeah.
Is that all I want to know? Just tell me Uncle Ebo Whyte is doing well, that he's healthy. Just tell me, how's Uncle Ebo Whyte doing? Or we are not say 5 tickets for me. Yes, money can't buy that. Money can't buy that. So, somebody is taking money to buy to your show, and all he's concerned about is your health and well-being. How is Uncle Ebo? Is he doing well? Is he good? When they brought the report to me, I teared up. I teared up because
wow. For me, this is like a national award. You know, sometimes we want to wait for applause and plaques and some gold something and say, oh, Manya award, Manya award. But this is an award.
Oh, it's an award in itself. It's an award, it's an affirmation, it's celebration, it's everything. Because see, what the person was offering me with that question was love. Was his love. Somebody I don't know. We've never met. He just comes to my shows and goes away.
Well, folks, stick around. It's not ended yet at all. We're taking a commercial break. When we come back, more of Uncle Ebo. We'll be right back.
The KSM Show.
There are great things happening in Cactus, but I'll allow the CEO to tell you. Hi, I am KSM, CEO of Cactus Creek. Now, this Republic Day weekend, we have a special 20% discount on all the rooms. Please, this is your chance to enjoy Cactus Creek. And on the 1st, on Saturday, we are having a party, Republic Day party. The old people in my generation will be boogieing, and the young ones will be jamming. The whole party, as my daughter says, will be lit. And the DJ, I call him the DJ for all generations. He is DJ Vaki. And we will be serving delicious charcoal grilled chicken, pork, tilapia, gizzards, just name it. And of course, some free palm wine. All for only 200 Ghana per person. So I'm expecting to see all of you. The number to call is 055-039 5007. See you at the creek.
Cactus Creek. It is no longer Ghana's best kept secret. It's an open secret. So serene, so heavenly. And the meals? Just like home cooking. Cactus Creek. Your soul will thank you. Call or WhatsApp 055-039-5007.
I know there are many of you who are interested in studying in either the USA or Canada. And for most of you, the test is the stumbling block. FX Hub is the only place that can train you to take and pass the test. It's the leading test training center in Africa. Call FX Hub on 0244-829-955. 0244-829-955. Are you overweight? Do you sort of feel that you're always tired? Or do you even have a low sex drive? Trust me, the answer is yoga. Check out Pulse Fitness for the yoga classes. And the number to call for a free trial is 0302-519-675.
Pulse Fitness Center, the premier destination for fitness in Ghana. Meet the indefatigable captain.
There are 3 things that I love doing. Number 1, workout. Number 2, workout. Number 3, workout. Workout put mind, soul, and body together.
The captain has spoken.
We're getting busy. Bright lights, yeah, they make me dizzy. Logo liggy. I just want the Lizzie. It's a logo liggy. Uptown chasing for the Lizzie. Downtown, everybody busy. Logo liggy. Like be logo liggy. I just want the
Pulse Fitness Center. Yeah. East Legon Branch, Lizzie Sports Complex, Cotton Street, East Legon, Accra, Ghana. 0302-519-675. Kumasi branches, Officers Mess Branch, Denyame, Major Kobina Drive, Kumasi 0541-871-602. Golden Tulip Kumasi City Branch, Raintree Street 0322-492-647. Pulse, the premier destination for fitness in Ghana.
Say what lie we for around town.
The Wizard. Azepa Essentials has good news for you. If you're in Takoradi and its environs, don't worry. You can pick up Azepa Essentials jacket at Ruler Unisex Boutique in Anaji, Takoradi, Queen of Peace in Takofo Road. Call or WhatsApp 0544 548766.
In partnership with National Theatre and Joy FM, Roverman Productions present I Like What You Like, an original Ebo Whyte play.
Hey, Pussy Trumpet. What kind of misfortune follows you that when your rich auntie dies, the only thing she leaves you is her ashes? Boy, my friend, you are not going to keep this in this household. Go and put it outside the gates. You can stay with it and regard it as wakekeeping. Oh, or you can use it for tea. Your share.
Well, his auntie named him a sole beneficiary to her estate.
I'm his wife. May I know how much it's worth?
Roughly $350 million.
What?
I Like What You Like shows at the National Theatre on July 7th, 8th, 9th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. One show on Friday at 7 p.m. 2 shows on Saturdays at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. 3 shows on Sundays at 1 p.m., 4 p.m., and 8 p.m. You can buy tickets at a cool 150 Ghana cedis via short code *365 *535 hash. And all the usual outlets sponsored by Ebony Condoms, Gino, GCB, and M Notify. Roverman Productions. Be the difference.
The KSM Show.
Yes, we're back, and I'm in the presence of greatness. Uncle, welcome back.
Yes, thank you.
Like I said, when I was introducing you, I was going to, the legend of all time. So somehow in Ghana, I don't mean to disrespect anybody who's called legend, but it's been cheapened, I know of somebody that I played with somewhere and they would introduce me. Oh, yeah, another legend. At that point, I said, I'm going to go for a court action to ban everybody. Ban everybody calling legend. From KSM. From KSM, I'm happy with that, But when we're talking about the true legend, is somebody who has committed his life and dedicated his whole essence to excellence over a period of time, and that is you, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
My pleasure. That's the plain truth, man. Now, you're having your next show, which is your 54th play, by the way. And I remember having a discussion with you earlier, and you said you're going to go into rehearsals right after we finish speaking. And you're talking about a rehearsal time of about, 9 hours?
Yes. Weekends and holidays, we do between 9 and 10 hours.
Straight up?
Yes.
Wow.
Between 9 and 10 hours. And to ensure that we have total focus and concentration, I provide meals. So no cast member has to say, oh, make a pediane ediaba. So when you report to the rehearsal ground, you are locked in.
You're locked in till we finish.
So we are done. You have no excuse to go anywhere.
Wow.
Because you've not. And then by the time he comes, 20 minutes is gone. No, I can't afford. Then there's somebody there. On Nejuma is to provide for your needs, and just listen. Open. What you want? Some soda to drink? Okay. Or the bro. What you want? Some biscuit to munch on? Oh, it is there. What else do you want? Open ice cream. Oh, we'll send for it. We'll call. More for ice cream, Reno.
Wow.
Self-contained.
Now, people are listening to you. Say, because you're Rogo Man, because they are they are theater groups such a come do side. We are like animal. Both wrote me a fun as we the whole day.
The real meal, and then some snacks in between. Because again, these are young people who are giving me their lives. Yeah. They are sacrificing their lives for me. It's not about the money. It's about, and I redefine my role as a director as somebody involved in human resource development. My job as a director is to develop the potential of the human being. So it is not just that I'm going to make you play this role and play it well. That will happen. But the process I'll take you through, you would have come up with certain tools and certain orientation that will help you in whatever other endeavor you get involved in. So that it is human resource development as well at the highest possible level.
This is just by the way, and I was talking to Andrew, the leader of Kwampa. We're just having it. Yeah. And he was telling me about his life story, and he had always wanted to go into music and start this Kwampa thing, but he had never done it. He said to KSM, to tell the truth, Kwampa, Ebo Whyte, they started. What happened? He said he was having a chat with you and was talking to you about how he wanted to start this Kwampa thing, and you told him, hey, you are not serious about it. Because if you were serious, you will start now. So if you are just thinking about I want to do this, blah, 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 blah. You say you told him. I said, when you're serious, we are serious and can I harvest that? That is what he said, struck him.
Yes, I know. I'm aware.
Oh, you are aware. That is what he said, struck him for him to begin Kwampadana, and now Kwampa is like one of the best live bands or live group performances you can get in Ghana.
You remember what I said earlier, that at our age, you and I, we can see the promise of people. The problem then is how to let them see it. I'm a member of my group, and I knew that this was a very extraordinary person. He was very humble, very, very modest. But could see that there was more to him than he was willing to show out. And so in a discussion with the group, it was not one-on-one, it was the whole group.
Oh, it was the whole group, okay.
My whole group, and I have opened myself for people to ask me any question they wanted. So he asked, said he had this dream. What should you do? I'm saying, Krachi. And that was it. And he just took that and ran with it. And again, that is a mark of greatness. That all you have to do is to just light the candle, and that is it. They take it out from there. They take it out from there.
And you have lit many candles, Uncle.
Yes, I'm aware. I am rich in people. That I am rich in people. I'm very rich in people. It is wonderful. I am grateful to God for that.
Okay. How does that translate into your directing style? Because you have a group there and you are performing. Your next show is called I Like What You Like. Is that the name?
I Like What You Like.
I like what you like. Yeah. That's your next show.
The vibe does not come. Is I like what you like.
Oh, I like what you like. Okay. Matthias, his next show is I Like What You Like. I can't wait to see it. But, I'm talking about your whole approach to directing and the fact that you don't say, I'm just directing, I like what you like. But it's a part of grooming people. So how does that translate into your directorial style? Are you, there are directors that want it, bam, bam, bam. There are those that are relaxed, that will work with the actors to get something from the actors. There are those that have their own minds of how things should be done. What's your kind, considering everything you have said?
I do not have one style. The style I adapt depends on the person I'm working with. And I work cast, but I work with every cast member as an individual. There are those who can take an open criticism. There are those who will wilt. They will wilt. They will just be devastated if you criticize them out loud. And so those people, I would walk to you on the stage, or I would take you out. So sometimes those who have been to my rehearsals, you'll find that I may stop rehearsals, pick one cast member, hold his hand, and walk out of the rehearsals room and go and walk at the car park. And at that point, I am talking to him.
Wow. Okay.
So I deal with everybody as an individual. They are not, so they may be, like in this cast, there are 10 members of cast in this play, but each of them is different. Each of them is dealing with something different. Each of them has a different background. So how I would deal with somebody's slip-up is very different from what I would do, how I would deal with another person's slip-up. So that is one aspect of it. The second thing is that I am also an ardent believer in the creativity of the people I work with. So I think is give me something for us to work with. So the script, we have read it, we have discussed it. You know the role, the character you are playing. You know what kind of person he is and everything. Now, give me something.
Give me, your interpretation of what the character is.
So I am interested. For each new scene that I broke, I first let the cast run through it without any comment from me. I just sit down and watch them. Finished. Because then I would have known what their level of appreciation of the role where they are. And then I'll begin to now put structure into it, begin to help you. The next thing is, the other thing is, I believe strongly that if I'm able to make you understand that you are a dog, I wouldn't have to tell you have to bark. You will bark.
Okay.
I'll prefer you understanding what the role is.
The role you're playing.
Yes. And then I wouldn't have to say you have to bark. Once you get there, you get it. You get the understanding that, oh, yeah, okay, so I am a dog. You will communicate by barking.
So your duty is to let them understand that I am a dog. So they have to come up with what the characteristics of the dog is, and then bring it out.
It up, and then we roam.
Yeah. Wow.
So when I take a role from somebody, I do not expect the next person to play it in exactly the same way. Bring me your interpretation of it, and then let's see. Keep it up together. Let's work it. So we interrogate it. So my rehearsals are not just physical; they are physically demanding, but they are also intellectually demanding. We do a lot of discussion. We look at it. We interrogate the play, the scene, the interactions, and all that. Now, there's a fun thing that I also do as part of my directing thing. After the cast have got their lines, their movements, and everything, and their characterization, there's one rehearsals that we reverse roles. So without script. So KSM, let's say you are playing as, let's say, a bank manager. And then I am playing the customer who wants to. When we've all mastered our roles, I make you switch. So I bank manager, you become the customer. And none of us are using scripts. Remember now, let's see how much of the person you are playing against, how much of his lines you remember.
Okay.
Because if you don't listen to what the other people in the scene are saying, you will not come alive. Then what will happen is that's why you have a situation where there are people who deliver their lines and they go lost. Wait for their cue, then they deliver their, and then they go lost. But there is great acting is what you do without lines.
Wow.
Obi Kasana Uti when what are you? All that.
Yes.
And to do that, know what the person is saying and understand what the person is saying.
So it's not that just that you're acting, but how you are reacting as well.
And how you are in the moment.
Yeah.
You must be in the moment.
Fantastic. Wow. Every time I invite you, we talk about your plays and your art and everything, and I forget, I've never even asked you about your parents. I know you grew up in Kwara, so that one they will be in Sudresu, South Sudresu, but who are your parents?
My father was a retired boxer and footballer.
Boxer.
So wow. I remember the only game my father played with me. The only game, KSM, that my father played with me. This was when I was a boy of about 10, and so he will stand in front of me and say, "Give me your best punch." He said, "Hit my stomach. Give me punch." I know boxers have a way of holding air in their body. That hit them, their body becomes like rubber. When you hit them, it doesn't go through.
So you're hitting him.
I grew tired of the game because when because he started and he's held the breath in and he hit the and it's like a rock.
It's like a rock. Wow, wow.
Is that all you can do? Oh, do it. Hit harder. And then later, when he retired from boxing, he went to work with the judicial service as a very low rank.
Wow.
And then my mother was a fishmonger, began at Central Market, and then later was one of those who Nkrumah started as a market with.
Really?
You know, it was a new market in those days. Only market. Then Nkrumah began set up as a market. But it was difficult getting people to go there because all business was at a Central Market.
Okay.
And a few people were part of the team, because she was a CPP, was part of the team that Nkrumah encouraged to move, to make the move.
Okay. So it's one of the first that went there as a market.
One of the very, very, very first.
Wow.
And with my mother, KSM, is that my mother refused to fight women. She fought men and beat them.
Really?
It was known throughout Central Market. It was known throughout Asafo Market. And Tiama does not fight women. She fights men and beats them.
Wow.
And she started that as a little girl. Because my uncle tells the story. My mother was never taken to school. But her brother, my uncle, was. And he said when he went to school and the boys bullied him,
you tell them,
if you think you are strong, follow me home and my sister will beat you. And for some reason, they will follow him home.
Because they didn't think there was anything.
So he said he would go to the house and shout, Ama, Mizibiaba. And then he says, my mom will come out and beat them and beat the boys up.
Wow. You haven't seen a play about her yet, though. This is such a character. I want to see you on stage, oh.
Oh, no. Wow. My mom was explosive. And that is why she had a problem with me, because of all her children, I was the introvert. I was an introvert.
I see.
How a feisty woman like her could give birth to an
introvert.
For that. She could never forgive me for being an introvert.
Wow.
She hated it.
Wow.
And so, days of my life, my relationship with her, she was very hostile towards me. Especially when my other brothers were all outgoing. All animals. We're all outgoing.
I guess those were the early stages of a great writer. You're always into yourself, listen to your own thoughts.
Yes.
As writers do. You started from that age, I guess.
Except that in Ghana, we don't make provision for people like that.
No. Yeah.
No. Yeah. It's a difficult thing. Now, this is the interesting thing. She lived to see all this.
Okay.
Lived to see this. And it amused her no end. As people would go home and tell her, oh, we saw your son, and things like that.
Wow.
And then she would, what's all then? And then, by the time, she herself saw some of my presentations, and
fantastic.
She was very, very proud. She was very, very proud.
Oh, man. And the interesting thing is, when you just mentioned Nkrumah set up the market,
yes.
When you mentioned that, I said, come to think of it, I have never, ever heard Ebo Whyte talk about politics, nothing, So it just dawned on me, said, do you talk politics? What's your involvement with politics? What do you think about politics?
Yes, sir. Mental politics, I say. I don't understand politics. I don't understand why anybody will spend millions of cities to get a job that he will pay thousands. I don't understand it. Stay away from it. I don't understand how anybody could be passionate about solving the problems of Ghana when he doesn't have the power. But when he has the power, that's nothing about solving the problems. Get some other politics.
You don't understand it.
Oh. So I don't talk about politics.
No, I was me to say boy the politics sometimes. Me no one can share me and I say really, I see.
And the other reason why I don't talk about politics is that, again, especially when I discovered that my life has come to mean a lot to a lot of people, I be careful to stay away from things that divide. You know, everybody claims you for their own. That's why they will gladly call me uncle.
Yeah.
So you are everybody's uncle. And so I try to stay away from things that will make people draw the line in the sand.
Yeah. Especially in Ghana, we do. Yeah.
Yes. So because no matter where you stand, there's more that unites us than the things that divide us. No matter what your position in life, in anything, in religion, in politics, in sports, there is more that unites us than divide us.
Yeah.
So I would rather celebrate what unites us than focus on the things that divide us.
Yeah.
Because
politics is a source of division. Yeah. And it's funny, I've asked about your mom, your dad, the wife. I haven't asked about who's meat pie I don't joke with. Every time I come to your place, one of the main attractions is that after that, Ebo Whyte to have a mommy meat pie.
Yes. She values the fact that you always pass by her stand. She values it. She lives for that moment when you pass by her place.
I won't disappoint her, trust me.
It means so much to her.
Wow.
Oh, KSM for her. KSM for her. Obeje pie. And I say, and you can which my wife loves you and admires you deeply. And so she's always happy to have you there. But talking about her, we've been on 23rd of July, that's next month, we would have been married 40 years.
40? Oh, wow. Fantastic. Show some love, man. That is fantastic.
And I am the kind of man I am because of her patience and because of everything. She had the patience to allow me to mature from a boy to a man. Not all women have that patience. She had that patience for me. And so, made my mistakes, fumbled here and there, but she created an environment that made it possible for me to pick myself up every time and to grow.
Wow.
And I owe her a lot. I owe her a lot.
Wow. Let's show her some love, man. I like what you like. When is this showing? Give me the dates again, because I just realized my bon coma is in my time soon. But when is the play on?
It begins from the 7th of July, which is a
Next
Friday.
Week, yes. Okay.
Yes. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay.
So 7th, 8th, 9th, and then 14th, 15th, 16th.
Fantastic.
So now we have added Friday evening to our schedule for those who work in Accra Central, who dread driving through traffic home on Friday evening. So that Friday is for those who live far away and who hate traffic. So you come to the National Theatre at 7 on Friday. You watch the play. By the time we are done and you set on the road, traffic has gone down. you've had a good time.
Fantastic. That's
You
a
go
fantastic idea. Yeah.
in peace. And to make it, if you want to hang around, we have a DJ. So we have what we call after party. So if you want to hang around a little bit more, there's a DJ to entertain you and to just give you music after music after music. We are now
just a love to Uncle Ebo. The whole Ghana gave you an uncle. No question about that. Uncle Ebo, thank you so much for spending time with me. And for the rest of you, his next play, 54th, by the way, is I Like What You Like. Okay, folks. So thank you very much, Uncle. Bra, you know, I know I'll be there. And tell her to stand by because my bajime pie.
So your pie will be ready.
I know. Okay, folks, thank you very, very much for joining us and having us listening to us hang out with Uncle Ebo. So that's the end of the show. We'll be back next week. But until then, KSM signing off as I always do. I am out of, well, the whole world say, here.